Hey guys, so I'm back with another look, and this is a cute Valentine's Day look. So if you want to see the details, just stay tuned. So first things first, I'm going to start off with Laying Low. This is a paint pot by MAC. And as you can tell by now, if you watch my videos, I love this paint pot. I actually use it for the base of a lot of my eye looks. So basically what I'm doing, I'm just putting it all over my lid on both eyes, and I'm making sure I'm putting it evenly throughout the whole entire lid. That way I have a good base for my shadow. Okay, so I'm using this fluffy brush, and I'm going to use my neutral warm palette by MAC, and I'm using Saddle. Basically what I'm doing, I'm just putting the saddle in the upper crease of my eye, just so we can start off my first transition shade, and all my other shades could actually fall nicely in it and could blend out a lot easier. Okay, so basically I'm going to do it on both of my eyes. I'm basically just working the same way, and I'm using windshield wiper like motions. I'm doing it really light and fluffy, that way I can build the product. Now I'm going back in my unzipped palette. I'm using Unbridled, and I'm just going to use a tap of it because this product is really, this color is really pigmented, and I'm using it mainly in the corner of my eyes just to really deepen my crease so you can see more definition. And I'm just going to do that on both eyes. I'm just going to build my product. So I'm starting lightly with my product, and I'm just building and building more and more. I'm kind of going back and forth just to make sure they're even and they're evenly blended. Alright, just keep blending. Blend, 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 and blend your life away, because honestly, you can never blend too much. Alright, so now I'm going to use my Ginger Snap shadow, and I'm taking that shadow and I'm just pressing it mainly on the lip of my eyes. Now with this shadow, basically what I did, I wet my brush and I wet it with water, and I basically just tapped it inside the eyeshadow, and now I'm pressing it on my lids. So basically I'm just putting it on both eyes and trying to make sure they're evenly distributed, so both my eyes look exactly the same. Now this Sephora palette, honestly I had it for a while, and I don't know if it's still solid, to be quite honest. But I'm using this dark brown shadow, and I'm pretty sure you can find this in like any palette, or like find this dark brown shadow anywhere. And I'm just going to put that, again, I'm just going to deepen my crease. Now I'm just basically using this dark brown shadow to do that, to kind of add more depth to my eye. Now I'm using this Rose Pressed Pigments by MAC, and also with this I also wetted my brush with water, and I'm just pressing it on my lid. Alright, so basically I'm just going to put it on both lids. So now what I'm going to do is give you a mini eyeliner tutorial inside of my tutorial. So basically what I do is I just put eyeliner in the middle of my lid, the end, and then I go all the way back to the front and line it just like that. Now the reason why I do that is basically because I just want to make sure it's consistent and even. I know sometimes with myself, whenever I start from the beginning then work to the end, it's too fat or too, just not really fleeky. So I'm just showing you now what I'm doing. And you can see that, how thin, what kind of medium I would say. And I'm doing the same thing on the other eye. Now after I'm finished with both, I just check them just to make sure they're both the same consistency. Now part 2 to my mini eyeliner tutorial. So I'm using the point of my angled brush to sketch out my wing. As you can see that little line I did. Now I'm just going to tap my brush inside of my gel liner, and basically I'm just going to darken my line. And I'm going to do the same on the other side. Now with this wing that I'm doing, I actually did my other eye a little higher, and I kind of like it a little higher. So basically what I'm going to do is on the opposite eye, my first eye, I'm just going to etch another line on top of it. And now I'm just going to connect it as if that first line never existed. And I did that on both eyes. As you can see here. Now what I'm going to do is, I'm going to take my concealer and I'm going to conceal my face as if that never happened. And then I'm going to use my concealer as an eraser, and basically I'm going to use it to clean up my line. And this is what it's going to look like after you're done concealing your face. Now I actually blended out my concealer, put my contour, and now I'm just brushing off the setting powder that I put on my face. Now if you want to see how I normally highlight and contour my face, I actually have it in a couple of my videos, so you could go back to my old videos and see how I highlighted contours. Pretty much the same thing. And I'm just blending all of that out. Now I'm going to use Fever Blush by MAC, and I'm just going to put it on my cheeks, as you can see here. And I'm doing that on both sides. Now I'm taking my Ardell Double Up 204 lashes, and I'm going to put these bad boys on. I also forgot to mention, I did go back in my Unzipped palette, and I use Unbridled, and I basically use that on my lower lid. That's why it looks a little darkened. Now I'm using Bittersweet by MAC. This is a lip liner, and I'm just gonna simply just line my lips, top and bottom. Okay, so now I'm going to go in with my Cream Cup by MAC, and I'm just going to first tap it in the center where I didn't put anything on my lips, and then I'm going to blend it out a little bit, then go over my lip liner with the Cream Cup, just to evenly blend it out, and then do that with my lips. And then just continue to blend out my lipstick. Now I'm going back with my Gold Deposit, and I'm putting my glow. And I'm going to put that on both cheeks. So I'm using my fan brush. I find it easier using a fan brush because it kind of disperses the product evenly and easier. And I'm putting it on my nose and up my mouth. And then I'm going to go back with my finger and just make sure it's evenly blended. Now as you can see, my hair is not ready for Valentine's Day. So give me 1 sec and I'll be 50. And here I am. So I just basically lightly curled my hair, and this is the finished look. Nice, simple, cute Valentine's Day look. And I really hope you enjoyed this look. Now please rate, comment, and subscribe. See you guys soon, and thanks for tuning back into my channel.